All right, we're going to do a quick tour here of 271 North Easmor Circle. This is in the Sunmore neighborhood. These would be the mid-century homes that were started by one construction company and ended by the Alexander Construction Company. This is at the end of cul-de-sac. These cul-de-sacs were actually used to tie down planes at one time, which is kind of cool. But this makes it so it has quite a large lot. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. All right, so just came in through the big double doors. These are nice and tall and have quite a lot of glass, so they're sort of very pleasant. And this is a really wide entryway, which is lovely. As you come around and you go to the left, you're gonna have the living room, and then it has an area that was probably a breezeway outside, which has been included inside, which is really nice. Love the fireplace, love that you have this big seating area. The floors, of course, are done with just the concrete that's been finished. It used to have tile on it in different areas. You can see how that worked. And yeah, I think this area here, which looks like it was made into a living area at one point, was probably where the cars used to go, and then they put one on the front. But needless to say, really nice to have this much extra space. Door there. I'm not sure where that goes. I will find out. Just, it gives you a very nice, big space, and this is looking back towards the front entry, and then you can see the kitchen. The kitchen is smaller here. It doesn't connect through to the hallway, so it's just at the end. Sometimes they have a doorway that goes through so that you can go to the hallway. I'm looking to the north at this moment, so as I come around to the pool, I'm going towards the west. All right, I'm gonna take us outside. That door, by the way, is storage and it's locked. I think it's an owner's closet. And as I come out, you can see that the trellis here, the wood looks like it needs some work, but the trellis follows the same line of the ceiling. That background noise, that is the pool pump. It is, it's just making some noise there. The barbecue is there in the corner, and you can see that we have this. It's a great backyard. It needs some work, but it's actually a really good layout. I mean, you could definitely work with this and make it a lot more put together. Right now it's a little tired. There are wires in this neighborhood, but they did a great job of planting trees to make sure you don't see that. This is just a pool. There is no spa, but yeah, great. As I said, being on a corner lot like this, you really get a nice layout for the yard. So there's a lot of space here. So that's really good. It looks like there's a mixture of new windows and the original windows throughout. So, you know, some of it's been updated, and that's always good. Again, you can kind of see areas where there might need some work that needs to be done. All right, I've stepped back inside. I'm gonna take another look at the kitchen. The kitchen is looking as if it's, well, it's had some, some days of activity. It looks like there's lots of things delaminating. Just time has taken its toll. But in general, you know, it looks pretty good. I mean, you can obviously live with this. There's a big American range here. This is the old type of stove that kind of looks like it almost has a pilot light. But great space. In fact, if you really wanted to work with this kitchen, you could probably make it much bigger and extend it out. So that would not be the end of the world by any stretch of the imagination. Okay, we're gonna go to the window, or go to the bedrooms. I'm gonna come around from the front entry so that you can see where the doors were. The flooring is throughout, it's concrete. And the furnace is right here to my right, as is the washer and dryer. So this is inside, it's in the middle. And then the layout for this is gonna be pretty much like most mid-century homes. You're gonna have bedrooms front and back. This particular home is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. This is the first of 3 bedrooms, front bedroom. It has new vinyl windows, and then you can see outside the landscape has not really been maintained all that great, but big yard, as I mentioned. It's just a very standard room, nothing exceptional, but good space. Across the hall is the first of the bathrooms. This is, again, we've got the concrete flooring. Same cabinets that are in the kitchen. These actually look like they're in better shape than the kitchen ones. Interesting choice of fixtures. You can see that there's a skylight in here and the original beadboard. Ceiling is exposed, and then we have sort of a penny tile, hex penny tile that they did in the shower. And that actually looks pretty good. And we're gonna go back out into the hallway. We're gonna go to the front bedroom first, and we'll get to the master in a second. Front bedroom is just like the middle bedroom. It's about the same size. This one has a slight sloping roof because we do have the angles of the roof to work with. There's a newer window here in the corner. Actually, all these windows have been replaced with a vinyl, and you can see the closet space. This is a nice room. It has a good feel about it. And now we're gonna go across the hall. There's a linen closet at the end of the hall, if you were wondering what that door was. And the last of the bedrooms is the master. This is gonna be a little bit bigger than the other rooms to kind of give you a sense of how that works. You can see that there's some staining here, probably from a leak in the roof at one point. I don't know when that would have been. And we have the floors, as per the rest of the house, a polished concrete. This room does look out to the backyard, which is nice. So you're able to go directly out from the master. And a little bit of a view of the mountains, but not much, because the it looks like the plantings that the neighbors have pretty much taken out any view you'd have here inside. We have the same cabinets that we had in the kitchen. You can see that there's been some water damage here as the water's gotten around from the shower. This is the same hex tile with little shelves that have been added. Actually, it looks like it's pretty nice. Clearly, I would want to have someone look at that area where the water has created some dark spots there, maybe nothing at all. There's this little pop out here, which has the window in it. That's actually nice. It makes for a larger little space. And as I said, this is your master. So it's a nice house. I really like it. It's gonna need some work. It needs a little love. It looks like it's been used quite a bit, but the spaces in general are really nice. It's a great layout. And as I said, space and lot, really good for both of those. I'll leave you as I come in here to the living room, just to give you an idea again of the space that you would be working with here. My name is Mark Gutkowski, and I am with Binion DeVille Homes. I really appreciate Michael Velao letting me take a look at this. It is his listing. If you have any questions about real estate in Palm Springs, though, please feel free to give me a call or look at my website, markgps.com.